Hello and welcome to Southern Ways with Felicia. I'm so glad to be back with you and grateful for all of the new subscribers to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I certainly hope that you have enjoyed looking at the videos that I've posted in the past, and I'm looking forward to sharing new videos with you in the future. And I'm going to move up so you can see the beautiful brooches that I am wearing. You know that I love my brooches. I have on a peacock and then I have a leaf. My peacock, I acquired this last year, and it has beautiful dark blue stones, greens and light blue and golds. I just think it's indicative of the fall, and my mom has peacocks at her homes and they remind me of her too. Then I have my beautiful pink leaf that I just recently got in my Redbird vintage box, and if you watched that unboxing video, you probably have already seen this beautiful leaf. And then you all know that I'm a pearl girl, so I just have on some cute little dainty pearl earbobs. Well, I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Today is election day. I have voted and I have my sticker. I actually voted on my way in for the evening, so have that. And no politics here. I just thought I would share something fun with you, and that is a book that I collected, that I purchased earlier this year. And I love children books. We have them all over our house. I've been collecting children books forever and a day. And this one is titled Who'll Vote for Lincoln by Fife. And I love the graphics on the front. And I just thought that this was just a beautiful book. I love the pictures in it. This book was actually published in 1977. I will not read it to you, but I will read the summary. And it says, the empty lot next to the school was covered with weeds. That didn't stop Lincoln from dreaming of a country garden. If he were class president, perhaps everyone could grow tomatoes and pumpkins. They'd make jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. But when Lincoln tossed his hat into the ring in the class election, he didn't expect to be called Pumpkin Farmer. And he certainly didn't expect to come face to face with criminals when he and his friends tried to find the empty lot's owner. Here is another exciting and funny episode in the life of the popular hero of Plum Street. With lively pictures by Paul Godwin, the book will be a welcome event for all Lincoln fans. And so Lincoln is actually, there's several books in this series, and I've had the opportunity to purchase, I think I'm up to maybe 3 now. And I thought I'd leave you, like I said, I'm not going to read the book, but I am going to just read this little portion right here. And this is where Lincoln is actually giving his speech of why he's running and what he is running on. And I thought this was just very fitting. It says, I'm not promising anything, Lincoln began. I'm asking for things. I'm asking everyone in class to work with me for excellence. Excellence in school government, like appointing committees to get things done. We ought to begin by seeing the room is kept clean, by keeping the plants watered, taking care of what we've got. Then we want excellence in school work. If we all pull together, we'll get back excellence in school spirit. We'll be one up. My platform is one word, excellence. I just thought that was just so touching that this young boy decided that he would run on one word, and that word is excellence, and how he spoke about taking care of the things that we've got. And even though this is a children's book, I think that is a wonderful takeaway from this book, that we need to take care of the things that we have, in our home, the things that we are trusted with, and that when we do things, that we should do it with a spirit of excellence. I'm going to enjoy reading the rest of this book because I have not read it in its entirety. So before the evening is done, I will be reading Who'll Vote for Lincoln? And I wanted to share with you my new planner, and my lighting is not the best. I'm gonna see if I can move it over here for you to see it. So I purchased my planner over the summer. I usually start up a new planner in August, but I did not get around to doing that this August. It was kind of busy. I have a daughter that went off to college, and this is my birthday month, my anniversary month, and then my youngest daughter, she started school. So a lot going on. Did not get around to it, but I am looking forward to using my new planner. This planner, it covers 2021 and 2022, and I purchased it at Barnes & Noble, and it is from the Punch Studio, and I really love the flowers on it. They're just very soft looking, and it has stickers, and it's not too large and it's not too small. I think it's just the perfect size for me. The one that I'm currently using is much larger than this, and I think I will like this a lot better. The other thing that I really like about this planner, and I'm going to November, is it has somewhere where you can put your November mantra, as well as birthday and November goals. So you can put all, and like I said, I'm just so sorry the lighting is not doing any justice, but just trust my word. It's a place for appointments. I like that it has the actual calendar where you can see your calendar at a glance, and then you also have an area where you can, columns where you can write in everything that you need to get done. And it also has a place for monthly reflections. And because my camera is not doing any justice to what I'm showing you, I'll just read to you. The monthly reflections are one of the questions is things I'm proud of this month. My favorite day of this month was. This month I am grateful for. The biggest struggle of this month was. Challenges I overcame this month were. Some ways to improve next month. So I didn't notice that in this journal when I first purchased it, but when I was looking at it in the store. So I'm so happy about my new Punch Studio planner that I will be putting to use starting tomorrow. And before I hop offline, I just wanted to share with you that my youngest daughter and I, we try to pick one word a week to kind of focus on. Remember when you were in school and you'd have one word to learn for that week, and you were supposed to use it in sentences, and just learn more about that word. Well, we kind of took that idea and decided that we would select one word, and we would try to implement and that word incorporate it into our life and the things that we do with our family, and just try to find ways to improve ourselves. And so this week, my daughter, she chose the word, I hope you can see that, self-care. So that is the word of the week that we are working on, is self-care. And I'm sharing this with you because I hope that you will, come along with us and this week focus on self-care for yourself. You could also call it self-nurturing. And I got self-nurturing from a book that I purchased at it's a hospice store. It's a store where you can, donate items, and they sell the items and they support the hospice in our area. And they had this book, and it's called The Woman's Comfort Book, a self-nurturing guide for restoring balance in your life. And this book is by Jennifer Loudon. And I had never heard of this book, and it was published in 1992. And I started thumbing through it, and it has a lot of projects, things that you can create, things that you can write about, and just in the table of contents, some of the things that it discusses are things such as a personal sanctuary, comfort cards, becoming a guru of play, reading as a child, get silly, sweet scents, and that's scents like SCENTS, nutritional music, solitude, little losses, the power of goals, reminding yourself, a few last things, acknowledgments. And so those are just some of the things that are listed, and just to give you an idea. So I'm going to let's just turn to one page, a self-care schedule. What is it? So then she gives a summary of what a self-care schedule is. You'll need, and she tells you what you'll need, which is a calendar, a date book, your journal and pen, a timer. When to do it, she gives you ideas as to when to do this. And then she gives you ideas of, what to do. Time is lifeless. So time is the raw material you sculpt into life. Do you believe that, or do you feel that others dictate how you spend your time? Get a piece of paper and make 3 categories across the top: like, dislike, ambivalent about. Think of a typical week in your life. Under the proper category, list all the activities you did this week. For example, you might write, and she has a list, and then she wants you to write examples. Examine the activities you listed under dislike. Go down the list and ask yourself, must I do this? And if I must, how can I change this to make it more satisfying or agreeable? Realize it is impossible to get rid of all the disliked items on your list, but do eliminate or transform as many as you can. So I just think that this is going to be a fun book for me to read, and it's going to be like my, I guess you could say, homework to work on myself. And some of the people who have talked about this book, they said the Woman's Comfort Book guides you with hundreds of simply wonderful and practical treats for nurturing yourself in body, mind, and spirit. An invaluable reference manual for doing yourself a favor. I think that's something that I would be interested in. So I'm glad that I was able to find this little jewel. You can always find great books at consignment stores, secondhand stores. Do yourself a favor and go through and look at the titles, pick the book up, thumb through it, because this book only cost me 50 cents. but the benefits that I am going to reap from reading this are just going to be invaluable. So, well, I think I've been on long enough. Again, the word of the week is self-care, self-nurturing. I certainly hope that you'll find a way in your life to get some self-care this week and nurture yourself. If we don't take care of ourselves, we're no good to anyone else. And with that being said, I'm getting ready to get offline, but I'd love for you to comment below if any of the things that I shared with you, if you had any takeaways. Like I said, I kind of just had a hodgepodge of things to share with you, and I certainly hope that it has benefited you. And until next time, I will see you later, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Bye-bye.